Hey family, I just wanted to come on here and just give you guys a little bit of encouragement. I know that we're going through a little bit right now with the COVID-19 situation, and a lot of you guys locked down and you're not really used to being locked in your house, and you're used to being out there and going out and having a good time and doing what you got to do. But sometimes we get to that place where we got to sit down, and it's a great thing because we get time to really, just be to ourselves and be with our family and be with our friends. And but I just wanted to give you a real quick word of encouragement. I like to tell the story of a man. If you've ever heard me speak, you've probably heard me talk about it before. If not, I'm glad you're listening right now because it's a story that really touches me. But basically, there's a man who he would always go up to people and smile at them and say hello to them. And one day, this person comes up to him and says, "Hey, I always see you smiling at everybody. I always see you say hi to everybody. But a lot of times, everyone's kind of giving you the cold shoulder. So why are you even doing it?" And he told the man, he said, "Well, one day I was feeling like nobody cared about me. I was feeling like nobody acknowledged my presence. Nobody acknowledged me as a human being. And I was going to kill myself. And as I was on the way to go do that, this person walks up to me and says, 'Hi,' and just gives me a smile." And he said that changed my whole life. And after that happened, he made sure that he was going up, and he said this. He said, "I'm going to make sure that I say hi to everybody that I see, and I'm going to smile at everybody that comes across my path, because I never know when I'm going to walk up to that person who needs to hear it, who needs to hear that hello, who needs to get that smile," right? And a lot of times we think about, being an encouragement to other people, and we think that we have to do all these great things, but sometimes it's really just as simple as giving a smile. This morning I went into the store. I had to get a few things done, and I noticed everybody was kind of frowning, and a lot of people weren't even, wanting to look at me, right? And everyone's keeping their, the social distancing. Everyone's keeping their distance and scared to get next to somebody, right? But so I thought about that story, and I was like, you know what? I can be an encouragement right now. So I actually, on purpose, just started smiling at everybody and saying hello, and they probably thought I was crazy. But you know what? Actually, all of the people that I said hello to, like, some of them weren't even looking at me, but it caused them to turn their heads and be like, "Who's talking to me?" And their faces lifted. Their demeanor changed. A couple of them that kept walking, like, their walk was a little bit different, right? And especially in this time where we feel like we want to isolate, and we have a lot of things going on, and so we want to be kind of to ourselves and not really bother with other people. We got to remember that out here there's just too much of that. There's just too much selfishness going on. There's just too many people out here not caring, right? And so we need to be that light. And I always got to go to the Word of God, right? So I'm going to go to, it's going to be real quick, but if you go to Matthew chapter 5 and go down to verse 14, it talks about being the light. And it says, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." You see, we're not doing these good deeds so that we can look good, right? We're doing these good deeds so that God can be praised. We're doing these good deeds because it's the right thing to do, right? And at the end of the day, if you can be that change in someone's life, you should be that change. And so maybe you're not going to go up and preach the gospel to somebody when you first talk to them, right? Or maybe you're not going to walk up and carry their groceries for them, or go and do, all these huge things that we feel like we need to do in order to be a blessing to somebody. It might be just as simple as saying, "Hey, I see you, right? I see you." And that could come in a form of a looking at them and give them a nice head nod, a smile, a "Hey, how you doing?" real quick, right? Because at the end of the day, it's these little incremental things that we do can not just change people's day, but without even realizing it, we could be changing people's lives. And so I want you guys to go out. I want you guys to think about that. Go out and be encouragement to other people. and I'm telling you, you are going to be blessed for it. All right, you guys have a great one. I'm going to be praying with you guys that, this thing gets over quickly. And, while it does, if you guys need prayer, go ahead and drop a comment. I'm more than willing and ready to be praying with you for anything that you have going on. All right, you guys have a great night, and God bless you.